Good evening, class. My name is Karissa Amerson, and my project is on Robert Merton's social structure and enemy theory. About Robert Merton. Robert Merton was born with the name Mayor King on July 4th, 1910 in Philadelphia. Mayer changed his name to Robert Merton as his stage name after he became heavily involved with magic and began to perform as a magician. However, Merton's career in sociology began when he attended Temple University, followed by attending Harvard University, where his theories were created. Robert Merton quoted that growing up in South Philadelphia provided young people with every sort of capital, social capital, cultural capital, human capital, and above all, what we may call public capital. That is, with every sort of capital except the personally financial. Merton graduated from Harvard University in 1936 and received many awards and recognitions for his contributions to sociology. A little more about Robert's personal life. In 1934, Robert Merton married Suzanne Carhart. Together they had two daughters, Vanessa and Stephanie Merton, and one son, Robert Jr. Merton. Shortly after the two divorced, where a year later Suzanne Carhart passed away. However, in 1993, Robert remarried a fellow sociologist and collaborator named Harriet Zuckerman. The two remained married until Robert Merton's death of cancer on February 23, 2003. Contribution and theories play key roles in sociology. Merton's theory of social structure and enemy is considered one of the most important works of structural theory in American sociology. Merton also developed notable ideas and theories such as reference groups, unintended consequences, role strains, role models, and self-fulfilling prophecies. Merton developed many interesting concepts and theories in sociology. Most notable is his string theory. One key idea Merton developed is the self-fulfilling prophecy. This prophecy is the process in which a belief or expectation, whether right or wrong, affects the outcome of how a person or group will behave, or the outcome of the situation. The self-fulfilling prophecy is a key element in modern economics, politics, and sociology theories. The self-fulfilling prophecy is a great theory that receives both positive and negative feedback from critics and is often challenged by the conflicting theorists. One of the reasons I believe self-fulfilling prophecy is accurate in describing group behavior and personal behavior is because throughout my journey in taking psychology and sociology classes, we were often put into groups where each person in the group had a role or played a different part. And one of the things that I noticed personally was that usually with the group, the one person that took the initiative that tends to speak out, tends to do most of the work, which affected everybody else's role. It seemed like the rest of the students in the group would tend to go their separate ways or try to contribute. And at the end of the whole project, the one person who took the initiative is the one that ended up doing everything. Another thing about self-fulfilling prophecy that I thought was interesting as far as the theory itself was that it's like our beliefs and our actions usually line up with what other people's beliefs and actions are, what they think of us. We tend to try to conform to fit what we believe we ought to be or how we act or in what we think other people see us as, and we try to conform to fit that and to fit our environment. And enemy theory. The purpose of Merton's article was to reformulate Emily Durkheim's ideas of enemy to account for the unexpected ways in which social conditions forced individuals to act in socially functionable and sometimes illegal ways. Merton's enemy theory of deviance derived from the analysis of the relationship between social structure, cultural means, deviant behavior, and goals of enemy. In other words, the whole concept for social structure was something that he derived from studying previous researchers such as Emil Durkheim, and the idea that social structure controls how we behave, or we behave based on social structure, is I guess the ground points of the whole enemy theory. One of the most fascinating parts about this theory to me is that it does finally explain why some deviant behaviors occur other than the biological aspect that we're so used to seeing and hearing. It's always been the biological aspect that, oh, they must have been born that way, or maybe they were raised that way. Where in some, concepts, this is more of an individuality choice to me. I think more people choose to fall in line of this theory and follow along the different types based on their personal beliefs about cultural goals and institutionalized means. Merton first defines culture as a system of set norms and values that guide social behavior among members or groups in society. Merton defines enemy as a strain placed on individuals and societies to behave in a way that is not beneficial to the stability of society. Enemy is a social response or reaction between socially approved means and culturally accepted goals. In other words, the means and the goals usually follow one another as far as success and what we achieve in life. For instance, if you were to accept the goals and the means, you'd be conforming, which is one of the first of his deviance typology. If you were to accept the goals but reject the means, then you're being innovative. If you were to reject the goals but accept the means, then you're being ritualism. And retreatism is rejecting the means and rejecting the goals, meaning you don't want to be a part of either and not fit into a society at all. It's one of the most non-conforming. And then there's rebellion, which is a more newer aspect to me, and that's where you create your own means and goals instead of following what society has already preset. In theory, there are 5 modes of adaptation that I've already spoken on. These modes are used to explain and understand the ideas of societal goals and their means of achieving these goals. Each mode works to justify and explain actions that either work with or violates cultural norms for achieving these goals. In reflecting upon his theory, there were 2 essential elements of this theory had presented, which are social and culturally structures that benefit the theory. The first being culturally defined goals, interests, and purposes. This is the goals that we strive to achieve or should aspire to achieve according to societal standards of norm and what you're supposed to be doing in society. The second element being culturally structured defines cultural controls and regulates the acceptable modes of reaching these goals, which are regulated by social norms. So the first part is being the goals that we should work to achieve, while the second part is the way we achieve these goals. To some, we should stick to conforming, and they believe that we should follow the societal norms of how to achieve goals by going to school and getting an education and then getting a good job and then becoming successful that way. While others feel like this process is way too long or way too hard to achieve based on their beliefs of what may be hindering them. So they tend to either rebel, retreat, or innovate their own methods to achieve these goals, or not even care about the goals or the means and just live life the way they want to live it, which is considered deviant behavior, which is the whole purpose of this theory, is to explain and justify why this type of deviant behavior occurs. And a little quote that Robert Merton did say was that most institutions demanded unqualified faith, but the institutions of science make skepticism a virtue. In further reflecting on this theory, I wanted to make a point that I felt like this theory kind of lined up with one of the most popular debates in, to me, the sociology world of nature versus nurture. In my opinion, this theory kind of supports the whole nurture it can or outdo nature as far as how one sees life and how deviant behavior spreads. I stated here that Merton's contributions to sociology provided an in-depth analysis of social structure and socially deviant behavior. Deviant behavior being behavior that is not of the norm, it goes against the norm and the norm's ideas of how things should be ran, and it's against anything society has already deemed okay. Personally, this is like some aspects of the nature versus nurture debate, in which it is not human nature to be deviant, but our environmental and circumstances that attribute to our means to not conform to societal norms and engage in deviant behavior. So what I want to further elaborate on this is by saying I believe that like previous theories believe that most of the deviant actions and deeds that were committed were done biologically, even to a religious aspect. It was something that was born biologically or with our genetics. It was something that they felt like was at one point a possession of the devil and one behaved deviantly, and they went through extreme methods of trying to rectify or fix the issues that a person may have when they behaved deviantly and did not engage in the things that society considered to be normal or behaved in the way society deemed normal. And they kind of didn't factor in the fact that environment plays a big role in how we behave and how we see things. And one of the aspects of this is that if one grew up in a poverty-ridden area, they may have been of minority as status, or they had lower social class than someone else. They may not have conformed to the means that a society accepts to achieve goals, but instead will either innovate their own means or reject those means and goals and just live life to the best of their abilities and whatever makes them happy. They may create their own goals or means, like the theory states, or they just may take one or the other and versus conforming. Usually we see conforming as a process for someone who, in most cases, have had steady, I guess, finances, steady home, her upbringing, have been in the majority class, or they have been treated differently or had a better environment than others. So they're more typical to conform, to go to school and to continue on to higher education, and then to get a good paying job to achieve these goals of success and wealth, and they strive and aspire to achieve that goal based on examples they've seen before them or based on what they were brought up to believe, whereas someone that is of another background would tend to conform to a more, I guess, deviant behavior to achieve these goals, but like committing crimes such as selling drugs or prostitution just to get ahead. And we often look down on people when they make such deviant choices, and we want to say that it's got to be something wrong, but we never really reflect on what society has done to hinder such, processes from being able to help, I guess, evolve someone from a worse background to somebody who's more successful as far as upbringings. So one of Robert K. Merton's arguments is that enemy is built into the structure of modern society, where enemy occurs when the norms of society does not match its social structure. Again, to me, we see a lot of deviant behavior in areas where they don't have the opportunities to fit in or conform because their circumstances and environment won't allow that, and therefore they have to resort to innovative things such as selling drugs or criminal activity, or they will have to try to either accept new means or accept new goals because the method for them isn't as simple or as easy for others to get ahead. Therefore, they tend to try and make their own way or do their own thing to make the same outcomes that society say we should be all looking forward to and trying to achieve. I just felt like this was fascinating as far as this argument because it really does explain deviant behavior in forms of success and goals and the means to get there, as opposed to former theorists who've always said it was biological or said that it was a illness or a religious issue. And as we know, back in the day, they felt like it was evil and possession that created deviant behavior, and they went through these extreme rituals to try to get rid of such behavior and to fix such issues within people when they noticed it, but they never once took into accountability their environment and circumstances, which could have led them to deviant behavior that we consider deviant today. Another aspect is that where some consider deviant behavior, others consider to be a norm. For instance, in America, it's deviant behavior to, I guess, participate in cannibalism, whereas in countries and weird places, I guess, that doesn't have like a connection to the regular world, like such as New Guinea, they believe in cannibalism and ritualism such as that, where they can partake in eating of human flesh as a norm or a rite of passage, and that's normal to them. That's what their society accepts. They wouldn't consider that deviant, where we would consider that deviant. So that's another aspect that we should also look at when thinking of this theory. And like I said, to me, I feel like this theory is the first time anybody in theory or in sociology has took the time to account for, outside of even Durkheim's works, took the time to account for environment as a major factor to deviant behavior, and using that to justify and explain it. Not to say that they accept the behavior as okay, but to explain why it occurs and understand it as acceptable means to some people. Whether we agree with it or not, it's a whole other argument, but at this point they did do a great job of achieving the purpose of showing us why some deviant behavior occurs when it comes to goals and means. The end. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all good luck and happy holidays. Thank you and goodbye.